That's my diorama. Let it go, baby.
Why? We're dropping this bad boy down.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
That's a big drop. Oh. Let's see how it is. See if it's broken.
It landed on its side. I'm not so sure now.
And it landed on some rocks.
How is it?
Oh, it's definitely broken. It cracked in half. Hold on. It broke. It broke in half. It broke in half. Dog. It broke in half. That's it. You owe me a new one, son.
Erase that fucking video.
No, that's going on YouTube. That's going on YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Danny TERZO back here with another review, and it's none other than a little update review for the Rob Zombie H1 run that Once Customs and Distress Labs have in the works. And first of all, I really want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm planning to release this on Thanksgiving Day. So everybody, let's get into it. So as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, we had a little hiccup. Paul thought that that his dials would fly and be okay. So as you guys can see here, let me remove my piece. We have Paul's dial, and I put some band-aids on there, some ho-ho-ho Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer band-aids, just to keep it intact for now. But obviously this dial is not what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this dial. So this is just little show-off moment right here, just to show off the craziness that ensued. So alright, let's get started. So over here, we still laughing about that. We have the run. This is the prototype. This is my piece. This is Andrea's piece. It just came out. So we have the run over here, which is obviously a diorama done by Distress Labs over here, which is obviously beautifully done. It is a wooden floor with two back walls. Now let me tell you something. The regular diorama, obviously mine without the tapes and band-aids on there, is what you would get is this. You would get the wooden flooring with the back wall, with the window, with the wood across there, some broken glass from the window, as you guys can see over there. Obviously all the holes with the wires. You guys can see the 2x4s over there. And then that piece of wood. You would get a tombstone. You would obviously get the debris, the picture of Michael and his sister, all the debris, and the poster of the mom where she worked. And then if you went with the DX, you would get everything that I just mentioned, the Rob Zombie figure, and then you would get the Bob accessory, which comes with the sidewall where you can post up Bob, and then you can obviously, you would get the full Bob figure over here. And I gotta tell you guys, for an upgrade, and not an expensive one at that, I think this is really, really cool, really well done, and it adds a lot to the piece. And you can replicate this beautiful scene that was in the Rob Zombie H1 movie. Now, this scene was insane, and obviously it was a throwback to the 78 Myers scenes, but let's get into it. I'm gonna move the Myers over here so you guys will see what you get. Let me move the tombstone more in. Let me move that. Let's hope that nothing breaks with that little hiccup that we had, so I can show you guys the Bob. Alright, so let's start with the Rob Zombie. So this is what you guys would get, the Rob Zombie figure. Now over here, obviously you just gotta futz the pants a little bit. Andrea, the pants are just fine. You have the boots, and obviously I did a review with my Rob Zombie. It's beautifully weathered. It's got subtle reds, different colored browns, shadings on the knee pads. You got the correct holes, the distress points. You got all the creases. You got the correct patches, the pockets. You got the zipper, and you got the new head sculpt that's beautifully painted. and right on the money. You got these nice hands. They're very expressionate, very angry hands. You got the knife holding hand, and the proportions are beastly on this thing. So you guys will get that. You guys will get what I believe is to be an updated tombstone, obviously just retouched up. It's got the rose, weathering like it was pulled out of the ground, different textures in there, the Myers name, all done by hand, beautifully done. Then we're gonna go and check out the Dio by Paul, obviously. Distress Slabs COA. Let me just get over here. Distress Slabs, and there's all his info if you guys want to see. There it is. And obviously then you would get one accessory that we've seen is the picture of Laurie when Michael goes into Laurie's foster parents' house and does what he does best. And then let's get into the dial. You guys can see all the wooden planks with all the little nails, different shadings, and this is the inside the old Myers house. You do have a point where to put your clear crotch grabber if you want, but you don't really need to, because then it's a better display to have Myers and Bob, obviously, if you got the DX version. Now I repeat, the DX version, the accessory pack is this Bob, and it comes separately at a different price point. If you just get the regular, it's just pretty much what you see here. If you did the DX, that's what you would get with Myers over here. Beautiful weathering, this wooden plank that has real nails through there, a lot of different textures. Then you have burn marks, distress marks, right, going along the wooden flooring, the flash paneling. You got wires, you got old dirt, maybe some rats nested in there. You got the wiring going through, the studs, the posts, awesomely weathered, a lot of texture. This is a thick piece of wood in the back. Then you have the window that has the broken glass. I love the planks with the small nails through them, like it's been boarded up, beautifully weathered. A lot of details. I gotta say, this is a really cool diorama. Then obviously you have the Bob, and over here you have a head sculpt painted by Ones. You have obviously the wine stains. It's not wine stains, obviously. And then you have Bob's feet hanging right there with a little bit of dirt and dust, and you have the secondary wall that has obviously repeated and weathering and that to match the other side. And this is an easy assembly. There's just two studs, wooden studs, and you plug them in. Same with this side, and it's just a really cool thing that you can do. You can replicate the scene. You know, you just take your Myers. Let me just actually 1 second move the back wall back up. Take your Myers over here. Let me just pose him if I can. You know, actually he stands real easily. And you can do the scene where he tilts his head after he does what he does best. And that's really cool, guys. And obviously you can have him holding the knife. I'll post the pictures that Paul took. And just really cool, man. Look at the proportions on the side, correct patches. He's got some awesome weathering on the back. And if you guys want to see more of the Myers, obviously check out my previous review I did on my prototype. It's the same thing. I go into just specific details for that. He's got the right studs on the side. So, the Bob is awesome. So this is a really cool package. You guys definitely should check out. I know people are already on it, and they're just showing that one already went out to a customer. I got to ship it to them, and I got the prototype. So yeah, man, I gotta say this is a really awesome presentation, really awesome scene, really awesome figure. My cell phone is probably Paul messaging me, but I gotta say I love this movie and I love this representation of Myers. Until next time, guys, happy Thanksgiving, have a great day, eat up, stuff up, and until next time, conquer your own collection. I've been your host, Daniel Terzo. Thank you, Once Customs and Distress Lab. Peace.